10% ticket. What's happening?
Yo, King Marco in the building. Well, guys, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm at a loss for words today.
It's not looking
You
good,
know,
fellas.
we're down, guys. We're down.
She's leaking,
Okay,
soaking wet.
we're down. Now we have $44, and at the rate this is going, we might see 40 tomorrow morning. Okay, we
Don't
might
do
see
it.
40.
Is that what you predicted, Marco?
I'm afraid so. I said 43 earlier this week. You know,
So what
I
you
said
saying?
43.
This motherfucker could be in the 30s. The 30s?
Yeah, they're gonna be in the dirty 30s.
Oh my god.
I'm looking at $40 tomorrow, guys. You know, I'm a little depressed. I don't have any money in this shit, but I'm depressed to even see this.
Hey, but you know what's the most sad thing about this is the mentality of the ape. I mean, we gonna touch on this so much more in this thing, but like, what was bothering you that you saw earlier? We gonna go to Twitter too.
I'm to the point now where I'm starting to that if this bitch go to $35, they will buy more.
I believe
That's
that
where
too.
I'm at with it.
I wholeheartedly believe
I believe they will buy more. They will go if this thing goes to $35, which I believe it will. If this thing goes to $35, I believe these people will go buy some more. At this point now, I'm afraid of the apes at this point. I'm a little afraid. These guys will go to the edge of the cliff for this shit.
Yeah,
For what
they
they believe
will.
in. You know? I'm a little scary. To this shit. 40 fucking $4, and we people are bought in at 70. I'm a little afraid, man. These people will buy at 35. They will. I think they'll buy at 25. I think they'll buy more at 25.
I believe so too.
If this thing goes to $25, buy more. And I can't understand it. I listen to the ape nation out there. I want you to jump on this panel. I want you to get on this panel, and I promise you, I will not interrupt you not 1 second. Not one. All you have to do is come on here and tell us why you're willing to go down with the ship on this stock. I promise you, I will not interrupt you. Okay? I'll see to it that nobody on this show interrupts you. You can come on here and you can tell me exactly what it is that's on your mind about this stock. Because at this point, I can't understand it. The mentality of the people that's involved in this stock, involved in this, cult. It's a cult group. This is a cult.
I've never seen anything like this. I'm serious. I've never seen anything like this.
I don't understand.
What got into these people?
I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I'm scared. At this point, you know what they do? I think at this point we keep on talking about how bad they are, which they are bad. They'll be like that white boy that had to get taken out of his motherfucking house because he had a whole bunch of people at his house because he called a black man a nigga. Seriously, they had to take this man out of his house. The police had to take him out of his own house, and people was lined up in his yard, mind you, lined up in his yard, and they throwing shit at him as he's walking out of the house. That is the ape nation. Okay, I'm scared to the point these motherfuckers might show up to my house. If this motherfucker go to $25, if this bitch go to $25 and we start running off at the mouth, I think they gonna come show up in my house. Look, hey guys, you know what? I don't want no beef. All right, y'all win at this
But
point.
but why wouldn't they be
Hey,
coming hat in hand, man? You was right, man. You tried to tell us
hey,
that you would think they would be doing.
no, no, it ain't going down like that. It really ain't. Okay, these motherfuckers right here is on a whole other level of craziness. They
So
really are.
what was you seeing?
Say that again.
What were you seeing from them? Would you look? You was looking on Twitter and seeing some crazy shit they was
I'm just
saying.
seeing people saying that hey, they just buying more and they ain't never gonna leave. And I'm sitting there seeing this shit like damn, like for real. After a day like this, y'all saying we ain't never leaving.
Hold up. We about to. Oh my god, I am so glad that I. Oh my god, we going right here. This program has been interrupted by Coke Tray. Did you read that, man? Look at this, man. He's still after a long day. Y'all daddy is doing this.
Probably Iron Man. So basically, he's using this to decompress himself. This is what gamblers, guys. Gamblers are on a losing streak. You know what they do? They go out and they a little bit of fun to unwind from a fucked up weekend. Okay, that's what gamblers do. Okay, I'm a firm believer of that. I've done that a couple of times in my life too. Sometimes when you lose a bad bet, you know, you want to go out and and have some fun. You want to do stuff exactly like this. What he got on his head? What the fuck is that? Iron Man, the Iron Man mask. Okay, yeah, he's out there. He out there in the nature and fun with his friends and somebody, and he's trying to decompress from a fucked up day today because today was a fucked up day.
But Trey, what does that do? What does that have to do with the squeeze? The squeeze is inevitable. Why are you still pumping these people up, man?
Well, he has to. He has no choice. He has to die with the ship.
Look at because he high as fuck. Look at his eyes, man.
Yeah.
Look at it. And then what this boy say? Hair shorter than a hedgie's lifespan.
Hair shorter than a hedgie's lifespan. Okay. Well, like I said.
And that was July 3rd. We've gotten worse since then.
Yeah. He said, think about what he said. He said that we would have 3 green days this week.
He did.
His words, not mine. Yeah, he said
so
that.
So now we 2. We was yesterday.
2 days in.
Now we 2.
No, we had 2 red days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We was at 1 yesterday because we spoke on this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is 2 days.
And
yesterday was. I mean, today is worse than yesterday.
Yes, today was worse than yesterday. That is correct. Okay. And they saying they ain't never leaving after 2 days of this. They saying we ain't never leaving. So you know what's about to happen, right, guys? I'll tell you what's about to happen. The hedge funds are going to put the squeeze on you even more. That's what's about to happen. This is a long squeeze, not a short squeeze. This is a long squeeze. Seriously, this is not a short squeeze. This is a long squeeze. Okay, now that you guys got their attention again, they're gonna put it on you even more. They saying, "Oh, you ain't had enough? Oh, going to $44 after hours? You ain't had enough. Oh, you want to buy more? Oh, really? That is music to their ears." Take a look at this, guys. This is music to their ears. 44.12 after hours. Oh, so y'all lost $5 in the regular hours, and then to put it on you even more, it drops down another fucking dollar. What is this thing going to be in the morning? What are you going to wake up to in the morning? Is this going to be down to $42? Are we at $42 in the morning? It was $42 earlier. Am I correct? What is the low today?
The low was
42.80. Oh, it go to
Yeah,
42.80 now.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell
Now
you
we
right.
playing in the low 40s.
I'm playing in the 40. I'm gonna tell you right now. If this stock goes to $37 or past $37, like 36.40, expect that thing to drop to $22. Okay? Expect this thing to
Drop to
drop
22
22.
win.
I'm gonna say about 2.5 to 3 weeks. You might see 20. If this thing goes to $36, which is not very far away, it's $8 away. That ain't far. It's right around the corner.
You know what? We going right at these comments.
Okay?
Y'all leaders. We gonna start with Matt. Then I'm walk out the back door with your motherfucking money calls. Let's go. Lego.
Nah, he a producer.
Exposing the con. That's our job.
What's going on, Moon Gang? It's time to let you know what happened in Ape Nation for today, Wednesday, July 7th. AMC closed out the
I would never take stock advice from a Pee Wee Herman looking motherfucker. Let's
day
go.
at 45.07, while Jimmy was at 190.66. Just so you know, the overall stock market, the S&P 500, remember the SPY right here, it's an ETF that tracks 500 of the biggest companies in the U.S. That's why it's thought.
Hold up. Look at this motherfucker real quick, man. Tell me this motherfucker look like motherfucker. He'll look like Pee Wee, but when they do the
Yeah,
new
you
Pee
do
Wee
look like
movie,
you got a little
they got
pee-wee.
they gotta put this motherfucker in the Pee Wee movie. Let's, let's get it.
To be a barometer for the overall stock market. Anyway, it hit a new all-time high today. Part of the reason for this was because of what came out in the FOMC meeting minutes right here, the Fed minutes. This meeting is basically where all these fancy bigwigs talk about the interest rates and inflation and all that good jazz. Anyway, the committee's standard of substantial further progress was generally seen as not having yet been met. So the reason this was perceived to be bullish is it's because the Federal Reserve is going to be dovish, and that means that they're going to keep interest rates low to help with unemployment, and that kind of has the byproduct of pushing the stock market higher and higher and higher. So basically, the key takeaway is dovish, interest rates remaining low, stock market high, and they're attempting to help with unemployment. And one of the secondary effects of it was that saw a new all-time high. So let's talk about AMC. First, I want to go over some of the fundamentals of what's going on right here. This is a big thing, threshold securities. So as of July 6th, remember this updates after the market has been closed. AMC still on the threshold list. I believe that this means the 6th would be 11 consecutive days. Today, July 7th, would be 12 consecutive days. And then Thursday, July 8th, would be the 13th.
I heard a motherfucker getting at me talking about this motherfucking shit, talking about the threshold. So they thinking after 13 days, everybody got to come clean this short. If you ain't got enough money to cover this short, and then this bitch gonna take off. That's what they got these motherfuckers thinking. And I told them, if you think that, I told them, Tupac is gonna deliver your millions in a brand new Rolls Royce with Elvis riding shotgun, motherfucker. If you think that's what the fuck is about to happen, what
Shit
say
ain't about
you,
to
sir?
happen. Shit ain't about to happen.
Let's listen. I've been meaning to say that.
Consecutive days. And if you've been following this particular narrative about threshold securities, day 13 is kind of important. That's when a governing body is supposed to step in and make the participants of these clearing brokers, aka the prime brokers, are the participants of these clearing houses to take care of these FTDs. So some people are looking for something to happen potentially this Friday, because that would mean that 13 consecutive days have officially passed. With it, I'm heading it into neutral. I think this particular community, sometimes we catch scent of a particular story, and then expectations get set too high, and then it doesn't come to fruition, and people feel let down. I'm going into it neutral. I think it could be very, very beneficial to take care of these FTDs, because I don't want all of them. Like it seems crazy that this isn't even possible. But the one thing of why I'm hesitant is because GameStop was on the threshold list for pretty much all of January, and we didn't really see something happen until after. It was like way after 13 days. So I just want to kind of keep expectations to be, I guess, realistic is the best word for this scenario.
He know ain't shit about to happen. Can't you tell by the way he basically telling them in other words?
Yeah, but at least that one thing I will say about him
He
is
more
that at
honest than
least he's
Trey, you think?
realistic. Yeah, he's more realistic with it. At least he's saying that I'm not sure about this right now. I'm neutral on my stance with AMC at this point.
No, he said
Okay.
what no, he said he's neutral with what that's gonna do for the stock price. But he said this listen to him. He gonna finish telling you.
But
By in this video, you tell me.
we are very, very close to 13, and later this will update. And I have a feeling that AMC is still on the list for July 7th. Right here, AMC. Black Widow sets sights on record pandemic opening as advanced ticket sales soar. This should be music to your ears if you're in AMC. Marvel's Black Widow arrives in theaters and on Disney Plus Premiere Access on July 9th. Current estimates suggest the film will tally between 80 and 110 million in box office receipts over the upcoming weekend. This
I done heard this shit before, man, in other stocks, man. You ain't heard this song and dance before, man.
would be a pandemic record, overtaking F9, which debuted with 70 million in ticket sales 2 weeks ago. Just so you know, F9 is still doing very well. And I look at this as like a 1-2-3 knockout because F9 doing pretty well. It looks like right here, Black Widow will do exceedingly well. And also don't forget, this Saturday at select theaters, AMC will be showing UFC Poirier versus McGregor. So I'm hoping that does well. So like I'm saying, we have a particular interesting setup that it could be a 1-2-3 combo knockout, all in the favor of AMC. Really, really like it. I'm excited to see how all this particularly plays out. In terms of its chart, just want to let you know where we are. We are right around the support around 46. We were talking about this on the live stream earlier today. We are below this wedge, but I'm just trying to point out where we do have some serious support. 46, we're a little bit below that. We bounced off of this region of support around 42, which is exactly where it bounced on June 11th. We also have support from June 10th around the $40 mark. So really on a daily perspective, the main region of support I'm watching is between 40 and 42. Of course, we have this mark at 35. I'm looking forward to recapture 46. Of course, this wedge, if we do recapture the wedge, that would make this breakout a fake out breakdown. And then on the north side of that, we have between 60 and 62, 65, and then, of course, 72. So
Okay.
What do you say
Now,
about that?
he's got unrealistic expectations too. Now, this is what I think is happening. What they're banking on. This is what I believe that the financial guys that's on TV are banking on. They're banking on the those movies that he mentioned, the Ant-Man and the Wasp, or
Flopping.
and what's that other, Conor McGregor, and then F9. F9 always does numbers. F9. Now what they're banking on is that their earnings comes up between the 4th and the 9th of August, and they're banking that if they produce numbers with those movies and everything, then that would boost that motherfucking stock up. They're banking on a big earnings report coming on the 4th of August, which is what, a month away.
That earnings ain't gonna do shit for that motherfucker.
That earnings ain't gonna do nothing. But that's what they bank on. They're banking that earnings is gonna blow it out the water, and that bitch gonna take all the way back up. That's what they banking on right now. That's why they telling everybody to hold. You hold this motherfucker because they're gonna have a great earnings. Their earnings is gonna be top of the line. Watch, they got all these movies. They got Conor McGregor. They got all this stuff going on. When they report the numbers, it's gonna bring the stock all the way back up. Man, it ain't gonna bring it all the way back up. It might even sink it down. It's gonna sink down because the numbers might not come out right. Okay, the numbers might not come out right. I hope. You better hope that that Ant-Man movie does something. Fast and Furious 9 is gonna always pull in numbers. They always do numbers. But the Conor McGregor, I don't know. They better have some good numbers. We can't have no flops. If you have a flop, that bitch going down. You better not I tell you what, when that movie comes out, Monday, Tuesday, Entertainment Tonight better be saying that the numbers for that movie was top of the line, was number one for the weekend. It better be number one, because if it starts saying that it was number two or number three, shit, that's a flop.
Mm-hmm.
That's a flop, buddy. They gotta
Even with it
do.
being number one, you believe this shit ain't going to no $70 from here?
No, it's not going to $70 because I believe they banking on the earnings report in August. They banking that earnings report is going to bring them right back to where they came from.
But he ain't even said the earnings report. But maybe he just got that up his
That's what he
sleeve.
banking. He not gonna say nothing about that earnings report, but that's what he telling. That's what in his mind. That's what he's telling people to do. He said, "Well, they're gonna have a good earnings report. That earnings report ain't gonna be shit. It ain't gonna be nothing."
This is a
Nah.
quick breakdown just of the support, the resistance of what we're seeing on the daily time frame. In terms of Vortex, there was a notable borrow against AMC today, as in the short interest increase. The net borrow was 4 million and the borrowed shares themselves were 6 million. So the short interest is now above 19%.
They loading up because they know.
And I wouldn't be surprised when this updates in the morning if it's even higher. Because remember, the live updates cover about 60% of all transactional volume. And then these numbers up here on the top, that's about 85% of all transactional volume. Shares on loan now probably once again pushing 99, 100 million. Utilization now probably also even higher, maybe 87, 88, maybe even 90%, depending on how many, the overall pool of shares that are willing to be lent, if that went up or down. But overall, the main takeaway here is short interest in the range of 19%, definitely increased today. And we're just watching this continue to trend higher and higher and higher. So if there's one main takeaway from this particular video, no matter what anyone tells you out there, this is your friendly reminder, the shorts have not covered.
Of course not.
Of course not.
He
In
see.
actuality,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna make this one point. You do your thing. In actuality, the shorts have doubled down. They saying that the shorts are coming back out to short this bitch even more now. That's what they're saying. That's the report that I've been getting. I've been hearing that the shorts are coming back out to short this bitch all the way back down.
Because they know this time ain't no way. They know. And why wouldn't they be covered? See, he using the reason it's going down for the reason why it's going up. Oh, they haven't covered yet, so we cool. We cool. Of course not. They not covering to this bitch in the single digits. The fuck you talking about, Matthew?
No, they might cover at 15, 17, something like that.
If their original shorts was in at $10, they ain't covering no less than $12 because they want to get it close to as what they can on that original shit they put up. And then they done double down even way more than that farther down the line. But they greedy motherfucking ass. No, once they shook all the apes out that bitch, they can get nasty with this motherfucker for real. By the time this bitch $15, the apes is gone and scared in the motherfucker. You
Yep.
think they're gonna be listening to Trey's at $15? Trey's gonna have a Gallagher mask on to some shit.
Shit. I don't know. I think they banking on that motherfucking earnings report. That's what they holding on. They holding on for dear life on that bitch. That's what I see. And
The
I
earnings
don't think
report
that
ain't
shit
gonna do
come
shit
through
for him. So if you holding on for that, you holding on to fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's what they banking on. But the average retail investor that's invested in this shit, they don't know nothing about no motherfucking. They ain't thinking about
No.
no earnings report.
And they not even bringing no earnings report up. I ain't heard this motherfucker say this. And earnings, you said the earnings is a month away?
Yep. Watch. I guarantee they gonna be running that motherfucker the last week.
Probably
the
about
week
2 weeks
that
before
shit.
earnings. That's gonna be
Yep.
they look. See, they got a whole shit in the tuck. He know earnings is coming.
Yeah.
In fact, there's maybe a good argument that they're at or really, really close to 100 million shares betting against AMC. So in the event that they start to feel pain, that could lead to an explosive move upward as they're all forced to cover because they just don't want to lose money. So right there, that friendly reminder, the shorts have not covered in terms of GameStop. Today, there was also a net borrow against GME, 852,000, with the net being 543. The short interest is 9.57%.
You know what this is? The hedgies is using both of them bitches and shorting them the fuck down. It's a gold mine on both
Yeah,
sides,
yeah,
bro.
they doing it all. They doing it
It's
all.
a gold mine on both sides. They
I
turning
wonder if
what
there's
was
more money in GameStop than
because think
AMC at this
GameStop is
point.
higher. So you got more room to go. Hell
Yep.
yeah. Think that bitch still $100 Then it was just $200. So hell yeah, but they doing both of them motherfuckers. They leveraging down heavy as fuck. None of that shit about to be high no more. They about to squeeze both of them motherfuckers dry.
All the way down to the ground. So where do you see GameStop? $90?
Shit, probably by Christmas, something like that. Yeah, about
Yeah,
90.
about 90.
But when it's all said and done, GameStop gonna be $12, $10, motherfucker.
That bitch gotta drop like
Shit.
$50 in one day for that to happen.
Oh, it's gonna drop. Think whenever they report earnings, they're not gonna report it. What the fuck is GameStop doing to report a good earnings?
Nothing. They ain't doing shit.
They selling that Xbox Series X and shit and the PlayStation, but they ain't even got them bitches on deck like that. So think about that.
Yeah.
Who fuck
They
with
ain't
GameStop like that? So all this
nobody.
shit is overblown. All them stocks is useless. So the earnings, that's gonna be a whole nother bloodbath.
So you think it's gonna be a bloodbath for that too? So
Yeah.
AMC and
That could be a
GameStop going.
30 or $40. I done seen Netflix drop 30 or 40 in a day when it was like in the $200 or $300 range from a bad earnings. And that was probably about 2-3 years ago.
So GameStop probably gonna drop too. Probably, but it might drop. It might. That motherfucker might drop like between $60 and $80 in one fucking day.
And let's go to this clown Lou versus Wall Street.
What's going on, you almost sell off motherfuckers? You thought I was leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm just transitioning over to Luke's TV just because, like I said, you know my math. What is this? What is this gonna get to? 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000. I mean, you can do the math. I mean, you've seen the numbers. You know what's the whole thing in this. Okay, so I know my math. That's why I'm like that. Pull back, taking care of other things. Yeah, I'm fucking pull back, man. I'm fucking bothers me. No, that bothers me. All right, here's the deal. I posted something up on the blog today about how the psychologists got into tech and how that tech is being used here. Understand what you're seeing is basically you're seeing the devil. He's having fun with you in that capacity. Um, that's not the real price. That's not the real price of the line. Take a look at the inflow. It's once again people are buying, prices dropping steeply. You know, it's one of those things where you need to think about it for 2 seconds and go like that. Okay, this is like when we were like, I don't know, was it 13, 14, when we dropped, no, 16, 20, dropped down all the way to 5 in January. It made no sense. Then you get into the 60s, something everybody is still holding. Like, some people sold off for nothing to that level. So that's why I'm not even paying too much attention anymore. I got other things to get ready for. But I wanted to get this video to let everybody know. Please start the transition to Blue TV. The reason I say that is because at a certain point, all this stuff, I mean, I'll
This
host it
shit.
somewhere, all these videos, but this play will no longer be a play. And I just got tired of the WhatsApp, the bullshit, everything. I'm like, there's more things for us to do. So, I'm going to post this video here, and I'm going to continue posting here on Blue versus Wall Street. But at the end of the day, it's like, I helped a friend of mine yesterday make a killing on a house flip. Simple information. Let her to be profitable. There's more to making money than this one play.
See, he kind of telling him to get the fuck out this shit.
Um, what can I tell you?
Turn it up a
I know
little
you've
bit.
seen the numbers. I know you've seen the digit. No, but wait a minute. When is it gonna hit? Whatever.
This high as it
Everything they
go.
do, that's what's gonna happen. I know what's happening.
Turn
There's
your
no way
TV
these
down.
numbers will fall.
Turn that down.
I warned everybody about a major dip. That was a pretty
No,
severe.
it didn't.
Grew up in the 60s, pretty much 60, like 60, dropping down into the 40s. Do you really believe that was a real mathematical possibility with nobody selling? Like I saw the dip, and I'm looking at the amount of orders coming in. People telling me, I'm buying more, I'm buying more. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
You hear what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
The manipulation. That's what he's explaining. Y'all supposed to let y'all tell it. Y'all ain't selling this shit. Why would it even be? Why would it have even touched $42 if none of y'all selling?
So what was his whole, stance on AMC? Was he one of those guys
Oh,
that
he's a
said that?
bull, and he think that bitch going high as fuck. This finish, he think it's going high, but it sounds like he got a little realism in tune. Like I want to play more than just this, and motherfuckers don't like hearing that even type shit either. He kind of a little different than Trey, but he's still out his motherfucking mind.
So
People are
now
buying.
he walking back on what he's saying.
I mean, he tried to bring other plays to the table before I've heard him. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't want to hear that. They just want to be lockstep with this. But he still got unrealistic expectations for AMC also, though.
Only in this world.
The name of this video is called We Already Won, though.
That's why at a certain point I had to park it and go, you know what? Let me start transitioning and getting ready for everything else. Because I know it's going to happen. So there's nothing I can do about it. Park it, put it to sleep, and that's it. That's how it goes. So that's it. Everybody on the Instagram Blue versus Wall Street, start transitioning over to, if you want to, if you don't have to, um, to Lou underscore TV. Same thing with Twitter. The new Twitter is Lou Television. Go to the website, LouTelevision.com. It has the tabs there. Just for the ones that want to come over. If 5 people come over, I'm fine with it. I don't care. This is not a business scenario or anything like that. Um, it's just I'm trying to coordinate everything into one house. And eventually, what I want is the website to be the home for everything. It makes things easier for me. It makes it easier for you. And eventually, we're going to have other people joining in, not just the meme stocks. Okay? It's going to be other people. We're going to have people coming in from real estate. We're going to have people taking a look at the short positions for this fall. We're going to have people looking at the new Delta play that's coming up. We're going to have people at the end of the day that are currency traders, the crypto people, okay? And the sundial people. So what I'm saying is we're going to have a new home where, I mean, like my vision for it is bigger than this one play and GameStop too, because I see them the same. I know people in GameStop, no, we're not. We're bigger than motherfuckers. You're in hell. You're in hell with all of us. And when the devil,
But that don't sound like he bullish, though, do
He sound like he tired of AMC.
it?
That's what he sound like to me. He really does. He sounds like he damn near. To really be honest with you, he damn near sound like he been listening to our motherfucking show. That's what it seems to me, because it seems to me that he's basically saying the same thing we've been saying for weeks. He basically told everybody to sell this motherfucking stock in so many words. He ain't
But
saying
he
it.
acting like he's still in, though. He's saying it squeeze. Just listen, I'm sure he going to.
devil finally decides to fucking allow allow it to go, because nobody's going to push the devil to do anything. He's brilliant, and I've said it from before. That's what it is. A lot of fucking small funds are going to get vaporized. There's no way around it. So the number's going to go up. I don't even like. I mean, I really don't, because it's like fucking Matrix. It's invisible type shit. It doesn't even make sense. You know,
You know what? Pause this.
it's like people that fucking.
I'm gonna tell you what it is about him right now, and I can hear it in his voice. he's down a lot of money. That's what it sounds like to me. Sounds like to me he's involved in
Probably done went
AMC.
heavy on some options and
Yep.
shit.
And he's down. He already talking about starting up a new website and doing and talking about different stocks and different plays. He's saying he don't want to put all his energy all into one fucking play. That sounds like to me that he's down a lot of money. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Okay. He's down on his options. Okay. And at this point, he just wants to get out.
And start over somewhere
Yep.
else.
He wants to get out. Okay.
And,
This
like,
Yeah, he hurting.
like afraid of ghost. Like, I don't fucking see it. And I might be surrounded by a million motherfuckers that want to get you, motherfucker. Just wait till you fucking come up here. We're gonna fuck you up. But for now, you invisible motherfuckers, you mean nothing to me. Later on, I'll be fucking throwing hands with you. But for now, fuck that. That's right. These numbers really don't mean nothing. The line doesn't mean nothing. Anything. I've always said it from the beginning. I was the only one that was saying I don't give a fuck if this goes down to $3 fucking. It doesn't matter.
Wow.
And a lot of people, you know,
We come on, dog. See, that's the
why-
problem.
See, this is why I can't.
And it is going down to $3. Go ahead.
I can't get with this, man. I cannot get
How
with
could
this.
you not care? You got real money up on this shit.
You must got a lot of money.
If it go from $3, that mean it was at 70 some dollars, almost $80 down to $3. You lost so much fucking money, you ain't gonna be sick to your stomach.
He might not have bought in at $80. I'm gonna say for real for him.
You know what I'm saying? Say he might have bought in at $10, $15 or some shit, but regardless, you was up to $70. And now for whatever you was seeing in to what you going at $3, that motherfucker, you negative what you had. You damn near probably got a few thousand left at this point.
Wow,
Fuck you mean you don't care?
they don't. At this
I don't
point, they
get
don't
that.
care.
I don't get that.
Okay, let's
That ain't the way to get down.
pull up that chart again for AMC. I want to see that bitch one more time. Okay, now this bitch is down 10%, 11% total today, just alone. Yesterday was probably another. This bitch. So that motherfucker that said he was up 400%, he probably up like 360% almost. Okay, that shit gonna be like 300 by the end of the week. You done lost 100% of value in that motherfucking stock. And so that bitch right there, you're gonna be down to 250%, and by Monday, Tuesday, have to rate this shit going. After rate this shit going, it's gonna be like 250%.
I'm still see that the mouse is less. I'm up $6 grand, motherfuckers. But the amount of people saying they up is getting less and less.
Yep. I heard 40 a couple weeks ago. Now it's $6 grand, and they happy with that. And I'm like, shit. You was probably up double digits. You was probably up
Exactly.
13,000.
Maybe 17, down there 20, 24,000 or something at one point.
That's a lot of money to be leaving on the table, especially for this motherfucking stock. I at this point, I don't know what to say about the apes. At this point, they are committed. I thought once they saw $28 they quit, but I don't see it. They want to lose every nickel that's in their bank account, and I mean every nickel. I'm not joking with this. These guys are committed.
I'm gonna let you hear some shit. I'm gonna let you hear some shit Matt said. I screenshotted this, and we're gonna break down a little more. This is when it was in his live. He went live for like 7 hours. He go live like a motherfucker, like all day. We're gonna get to a part.
I tell you what, you motherfuckers gonna be committed when it's all said and done. I can't believe this shit.
Eric, that's actually a really good question. Yeah, it's funky, but you can own your own shares.
I forget what this was, but I know it's blatant for me to screenshot it. We gotta cover more in this video, but we can't get everything. But we're gonna start a little back from
I
where it
ask
was.
right now, like these suspenders are literally doing your job. There will be no naked shorts if everyone just had suspenders. Like I get it. I know they're super super fashionable, and that's what everyone wants to focus on. Is like because when there's okay, women in the audience, females in the audience, correct me if I'm wrong. Has there ever been a point in your life when you see a guy in the club with suspenders and you're like, nah, I don't want to talk to him? It's we all know that they're incredibly, incredibly fashionable. Everyone knows that about suspenders. And I think
Wow.
the fashion aspect of suspenders is inappropriately kind of controlling the conversation. Everyone's like, you put on suspenders and everyone's like, oh, you're so hot. Like, you look so good. Like, you must have an 8-pack. You must be rich. Like, oh, like pH. Like, it's just your life rocks when you have on suspenders. And that's what takes it. But I feel like the suspender industry, not enough people are talking about their legitimate utility. Everyone's like, oh, it's fashionable. You look good. But I mean, like I said, my pants, like, they just can't fall right now.
I don't want my financial advisor at a time like this to be talking about some fucking suspenders, man.
Suspenders, yeah.
Now, like the pure utility of them, you don't have to worry about your pants falling ever. And I just don't know if that gets enough time in the conversation surrounding suspenders. It's dominated. It's 99, 100% fashion based and how good you look. And it's very minimally based about their actual utility. And I think, I don't know, I just don't think it's right. I think people should talk more about the actual utility of suspenders. That's just me. That's
What
just
the fuck is that? What is that? What kind of analogy is that?
all right. Unrelated hypothetical question. If a low liquidity stock with 0 sellers is trading at 50 and one person sells one share at 10, what stops the price from immediately dropping to 10 and not rising back?
Right
Oh,
here.
literally nothing. It would be at 10 and that would be it. If there was a stock that was trading at $100, $100, $100, $100, and then for whatever reason, one day someone woke up and they're like, no one's trading this stock. No one's buying, no one's selling. And then one person decides to sell it at 10 and one person decides to buy that share at $10, the value of the stock will be at 10. That's how it works. Like
Not for long.
it's weird, but that's if we woke up tomorrow and at large, like literally, if just humanity at large, if we all thought Amazon was worth $1, Amazon would trade at $1.
No,
Like,
it
if
wouldn't.
everyone in the world's like, no,
No, it wouldn't.
No, it won't.
Because Amazon offered too much to be trading at a fucking dollar.
No. It's not gonna happen.
See, that's the part right there. How dare you say something that fucking stupid?
So that means I don't get that.
They
part.
believe they can control the price of the stock for real.
No, you can't. If that's the case, then the stock wouldn't have gone down
To $42 today.
Okay.
You guys
No.
didn't want that, did you? Or that was a part of the plan? Let me know.
No.
That
You don't
stupid ass
control
shit
anything.
dude was saying. And
My
don't
question
get caught.
This is my question. They actually said on Robinhood on sometimes that they selling stock that they, even though that they bought it, they still don't own it. With I think that's going on with AMC.
Oh, you know that because there's too many shares out here.
Okay, so so answer me this question. How do you control the stock if you don't own it? How do you control it if you technically don't own it? Because Robinhood will say that you, even though you bought it, you still don't own it. So how do you control the stock if you don't own it? You know, if you buy a pair of tennis shoes, or if you buy a bicycle, okay, unless somebody comes steal that motherfucker, you actually own that motherfucker. Okay, they're telling you, yeah, you can buy this stock and you got X amount of shares, but you technically don't own it still. So who owns the stock that they say that you don't own? Who owns that motherfucker?
Exactly.
Tell me who owns it. I want to know who owns
They
that
don't know.
stock.
Who knows? Because
Oh,
they
we don't
spread it
know who.
themselves way too thin with that shit.
So you buy. So you basically you buying. You bought a house, but you can't live in it. That's basically what they saying to you. You bought a house, but the realtor tells you, even though you bought the house and you paid cash for it, you can't move in that motherfucker.
But look, I'm gonna explain to you how they're able to do this. See, it's all coming together. Things break so good when you just live and just do it. Think they ain't gotta worry about covering on some shit that they ain't got because they program what people saying I'll hold it to this $3. You don't gotta make good. People don't want to cash out right now, which they should be doing. This thing dropping right before their eyes. We'll wait. The squeeze ain't happening. Long as people still telling them the squeeze ain't happening, you don't think they know that? So they can loan out as many shares as they want. They ain't gonna have to make good on this shit. See, what will fuck this shit up if everybody start cashing out right now? Believe some shit we get in the game. Cause right now they still probably can't afford to pay everybody right now.
Yeah. No, that's actually not true because the majority of these motherfuckers that bought that stock that they don't own bought it at a higher price. So if they do sell it,
They selling at a loss. I mean,
they
those
selling at a
people who
loss.
might have got in at $60 or in the 50s, it ain't much to cover. But I'm saying like the motherfuckers who was in the ground floor. They
Okay.
been gone though. A lot of them
Yep.
motherfuckers for real.
But
Probably
think about it like this: they more worried about the call options more than the shares because if they hey that's money gone if that bitch don't hit to that
I
price
heard him
point.
talking about them call options. I was wondering was that in that one video because he said it's motherfuckers loading up on them call options for January and shit like that. So he's saying basically we telling you the squeeze is gonna happen between now and then because they loading up on calls. That motherfucker actually said that, bruh.
So okay, so
Matter of fact,
now
we gonna finish this to that first video. Let's go.
okay,
Utilization 27%. Shares on loan now probably around 7.25, 7.5 million. In terms of GME's chart, we did see this breakdown below 200 today. I was mentioning in yesterday's update video, there was a region of support between 180, 185. Today, it bounced off of this low, which was 177.56. So around that 180 mark, I'm looking for that to hold. If it doesn't hold, I would say the next major support is around 160. But today, we had a very, very nice bounce off of it. So I'm looking for that to hold tomorrow and then recapture this region between 200 and 210.
Wow.
One thing I want to talk about with the options here, some interesting things that I saw. A lot of money still playing around in January of next year and December of this year. Huge money going in and out. I don't personally like. I don't feel. I have some theories of what's going on, but I'm not exactly confident in sharing those right now. I'm just trying to do a bit of research. But I'm talking big money, millions of dollars in these in and out December of this year, January, and then we
wow.
saw some moves around here, $670,000. This was for the July monthlies. Just some interesting. It seemed like there was a lot more money in calls today, especially for these farther out ones. And then shout out to Wrench Capital here. Awesome tweet. AMC already over 3,000 January 2022 145 calls traded. The highest volume comparable put contract has a volume of 109. So I just had like kind of an anecdotal feeling, and I'm happy. Shout out to Wrench Capital once again that he was able to put some exact numbers to it. But some big money being moved around and shifted at the end of this year, start of next year, and once again, that doesn't mean that they think the movement's going to happen at that point. They think that means the movement will happen between now and that point, just so you have a better understanding of that. But something interesting and definitely worthwhile to pay attention to. So overall, that's your quick rundown with AMC and GME. We went over the charts, we went over the short interest, specifically to the fundamentals of AMC. Excited to see the continued success of F9, the new success of Black Widow, and I'm really interested to see how well received the UFC Poirier versus McGregor event is kind of how it plays out at AMC. Because if it's a success, I think we could see AMC in talks with more and more just large sports networks and organizations, which I think would be an absolute massive success for the company. So overall, I'm still very excited what's going on. But with that being said, I would love to get your thoughts on AMC and GME in a comment below. If you enjoyed this video,
What you think of that, man?
Now One of the reasons why I think he's mentioning these calls regarding the options is to make sure people don't sell their shares. Because now he's saying that they got call options all the way out to December and
Yeah,
January.
exactly. He's extending this play.
He's extending this play. So
Exactly. That's
now,
exactly what I read out of it.
okay, so now the apes have. That's why they saying we ain't never leaving because they gonna hold this motherfucker all the way until December, January. Now they said Trey said that they weren't going to offer more shares. You know what I'm saying until all of 2021. So now that the call options to December and January, who says that AMC won't offer those same millions of shares out there in 2022? Because right there, a lot of money can be fucking lost right
But
there.
you got to think about it. What do you think the price of AMC will be in December? You got to ask yourself that.
They have to have major news in order for AMC to survive. They have to have groundbreaking news at this point. I don't see it a short squeeze and the guy saying we ain't never gonna sell. That's not gonna raise that stock at all. Y'all sitting there saying that we own the stock, which you don't own. Okay, you really don't own those fucking stocks. But let's just say you do. Okay, just because you own that fucking stock don't mean that that stock is gonna go up. So
Exactly.
you're gonna need groundbreaking news for this stock to go back up, for this stock to really be a squeeze. Now, I mean, that Black Widow movie got to be box office. That bitch got to be number one. Conor McGregor got to be number one. Got to be big sales for that. What's that other movie? F9. That does number every time that comes out.
Okay, let's say all this shit hit a smash. Where could that take that?
At this point, this stock is gonna go down.
Exactly.
This stock is gonna go down at this point.
Exactly.
Okay.
That shit don't even matter at this point. And you know what that's gonna do? See, that's what they gonna do. That shit might end up doing decent, but it's gonna still keep going down.
You know what I think is about to happen next
What?
for this thing to really go down?
What?
I would not be surprised. I really would not be surprised if AMC files bankruptcy. I would not be
No,
surprised.
they just got a whole bunch of money. Them apes built them back up. I think they're away from bankruptcy at this
No,
point.
I don't know about that. I don't because when you're dealing with intellectual properties, that shit is getting more and more expensive to maintain. When you're dealing with intellectual properties, and people want more and more money, and that $30 billion can get ate up in that world.
And really,
Netflix-
motherfuckers like taking their shit to Netflix too, man.
yeah, and I'm saying
Netflix
that,
paying the bag.
yeah, and they got to compete with Netflix. They have
And
to
then,
compete with
and,
that.
and you know what? I was thinking about that Conor McGregor fight. Where would you rather watch the fight, at your crib where you can sit back, do what you do, or go in a movie theater where it ain't as loose?
They're trying to have it at a movie theater.
Yes, that's what they're saying.
That's not gonna
Conor McGregor, they talking about motherfuckers going to the movies to watch. When motherfuckers watch a fight, they cracking beers. Do you want to be getting your head bust every time you buy a beer? Is $5,
No,
$10 if they even selling beer in that motherfucker?
most
And if you want
most
to smoke
people
some
want to watch
tree,
those fights at home. Most of those
exactly. If
people
you want to smoke some tree, you can't roll no tree up in there. And then Trey want to have his cocaine plate. He can't go hit snip no. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So shit. No, that's not
I
even.
thought they
gonna
was
be
trying to have it at. I thought they was trying to be in the business of pay per
No,
view or something.
they're trying to be a venue where you can go. It's like, say if you want to watch that fight this weekend and you didn't feel like paying pay-per-view, you can go buy a ticket to go watch the Conor McGregor fight.
Yeah.
That's not jiggy to me. I'd rather chip in with my homeboy and go to his house.
This for motherfuckers that ain't got no cable at home. That's
So
what this shit is.
that market for that Conor McGregor fight's gonna be a fucking failure.
Yeah. Now that you, I thought there was gonna be pay per view. Like they was gonna have
No.
that bitch at. No.
No.
No. They doing this. They doing this in a theater.
Mm-hmm.
How much are they gonna charge this?
I don't know. Probably maybe whatever admission is. I don't know that part. But
That
think,
sound
say
like
they charge.
$20.
Think about 15, 20. You can think the fight ain't gonna be no about $78. You and a couple of other motherfuckers can chip in and go do what y'all do. Cause think by the time you done paid 20 for the motherfucking tickets, however much for the drinks, and whatever else you doing in that motherfucker eating, you out about 50, 60, 70 motherfucking dollars. You could have bought that bitch at home and had all your shit at home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
With a more, if you got a comfortable couch, with a more comfortable motherfucking seat.
Yeah, now that you said that, yeah, okay. Now
Failure in the making.
that,
What else?
no, they gonna have to have groundbreaking news. They gonna have to have like what they're gonna have, which they're not gonna have, to make it groundbreaking. You're gonna have to have an experience going to an AMC theater that you can't get anywhere in the world at this point.
Put like this: when we get 420 friendly, they're gonna have to let motherfuckers smoke, have better, more comfortable chairs. It's too much upgrades that movies need to be to really have it cool. Cause another thing I was gonna ask you: do they still got it where you can stream the movie from your crib or go to the
Yeah.
theater? Is it dual option still?
I think
So basically-
a lot of movies, man, believe it or not, are just coming on the whatchamacallit, like Amazon. The only movies that really hit the theaters are action movies, or like Fast and Furious 9, or like that Black Widow movie and shit like that. But when it comes to, like, let's say for instance, like a Denzel Washington movie, he's not, unless it's The Equalizer, something like that. His movie is gonna be on Amazon or Netflix or something like that. That they going more to that.
Exactly.
So, I'm gonna
The,
say no.
the movies is better at your crib.
Yeah, it is. I mean, unless
Unless it's
still
a date. Sometimes a motherfucker just might want to change it up.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna be doing that all the time. You see what
No.
I'm saying? So that's why AMC is a dying business.
Yeah.
This is nothing that somebody's gonna keep on doing. And then with gas being $4-5 a gallon, the average motherfucker be like, you know what? I'm gonna stay at the crib.
Yeah, and tickets is like $11-12.
Yeah.
Yeah, $11-12. So if you take your family out, you spending $60 on tickets.
And you
just
ain't bought
alone.
no refreshments.
You
You
ain't
ain't
bought
bought
no
no, because the
refreshments.
kid ain't about to go to the movies and go get that high ass candy at the motherfucking thing.
Nope. They might. They getting some popcorn. They getting some.
Or the mama gonna fuck around, have a big ass purse with motherfucking drinks and motherfucking
Yeah.
Skittles and everything, motherfucking else in there.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers quick to pull that. I done pulled that before with a girl.
Yep.
Put this shit in your motherfucking purse and we go shit.
Yeah.
So
Shit, they
so
checking the
think.
purses these days.
Oh, see, there it is. So think about it. How is AMC really gonna produce something? But see,
Yeah,
they don't
like I
give a
said,
fuck about none of that.
No,
They care about.
I believe
the
they're gonna
shorts
file
having
bankruptcy.
covered.
I believe they're gonna file bankruptcy personally.
But the shorts haven't covered.
Oh, the shorts ain't gonna cover. They're not covering.
They're not covering to this bitch
They're
on
not
the
covering
floor.
until they see like $17.
You being generous. Them shorts ain't covering no $17. Because by $17, you got to think about the psyche. How many of these people in AMC are new traders, if you had to guess?
The savvy trader ain't in AMC right now.
So yeah, what's left? How many of these motherfuckers are experienced veteran traders?
Veteran traders, experienced veteran traders, probably about 10% is
So-
experienced.
Once you got a person who has no experience at this, at some point, that shit Trey and Matt saying, they ain't gonna care about that because it's gonna be down to the bottom line. When this bitch $17, they not gonna give a fuck. They gonna feel betrayed.
To be honest with you, they see those guys like that dude. What's his name? Lou Wall Street or something like that.
Yeah. He's saying hold the $3. Everybody
he-
not about to do that, dude.
Okay, but believe I don't know. I'm starting to disagree with you on that.
But see,
On
you
that
know
one.
what? It sound cool to say I hold the 3 while it's $50, $49. What about when that bitch $17 and your account skinny than a motherfucker?
I'm telling you, these guys are not in it for money.
You
They're
right, they
not.
in it to prove a point. But regardless, say if you got in at 35, $40 and that
Mm-hmm.
bitch $17, you down half your money. I mean, you still ain't hurting bad, but it's not good. You know what I'm saying?
They don't.
You gonna
I'm
separate
telling
the
you, they
man
don't
from the
care.
boy somewhere.
This one right here, this is where me and you part ways on that. I agree with you
I
on
do
everything.
see these
but
motherfuckers is on some other shit.
yeah,
I see where you coming from.
I think they'll hold it all the way to the end.
So you said that bitch could be $4.25,
Yes.
and you still got all the apes
Yep.
holding.
I tell you what, maybe 30% of the motherfuckers is gonna get out, and the main reason why they gonna get out is because they woman gonna tell them to sell that motherfucker, or that she gonna leave him. That's where it's gonna end up getting to that level.
I just don't believe you holding some shit on through did what, because so at $10 trade still gonna be going on there saying this a buying opportunity.
He's gonna be gone. But I'm telling you right now, the
If he
Ape
gone,
Nation,
the apes is through. Think about that.
I'm thinking not. I think if Trey Trades says that he's out of AMC business, they gonna kill him. They gonna kill Trey for being a trader. They gonna start calling him Trader Trades.
nah. But then after they see they main man walk away, it's over. But I'm
Nah.
telling you, you
That he
believe these
can't go
motherfuckers.
away. He
I don't
cannot
believe-
walk away. He
I
cannot
just don't
walk away.
believe that you gonna keep on holding, because you can't sell this shit at $50. You can still stand up here and sell it to them, because we still up 4. I'm hearing motherfuckers in the Twitter telling me we up 400%. So they still got something to stand on. But the lower this motherfucker keep on getting, the morale is gonna get lower, motherfucker. You better believe that. I promise you that.
I thought it would get low today. Them motherfuckers on
No,
Twitter
this
talking about
this
me.
shit still kind of high. These motherfuckers still up a little money.
Shit, they took
You
a
still-
$10 beating, man. They lost $10 this week.
In
already.
2 days, I said they lost probably about $7-8.
Shit, bullshit. They lost $5 today. They lost down there $6.
What did
today.
AMC open that Monday? That's what you got to figure. I mean Tuesday. I'm sorry.
It was like $58.
Think
What
it
was
went
like?
up that little $2 or $3 fake ass pump fake, then took a shit. So if you would include that into the equation, yeah, because that motherfucker. Because think it was up $2-3 pre-market Tuesday morning, $2 or some shit like that, $3. And I was telling them then, this bitch, it just ain't gonna be what you think. So including that, yeah, that was even more of a drop.
I say it's been down like $8 today, but today was bad.
Because I
though.
think I remember seeing on one of the trade screens, it was like 51.90 something. And it probably got up to like 53. So that's damn near, if that bitch 42, that's damn near like a $10 drop, like you said almost. But that's nothing, because motherfuckers still, I'm up $400. I don't care. I'm up 400%. I'm sorry. I'm up 400%. I don't care.
I think that's pride talking right there.
Some of them lying too.
Yeah, that's pride talking. But at this point right now, after today, and hearing and they trended. The apes trended.
Oh
today
yeah,
on
we
Twitter.
ain't leaving.
So
We ain't
they
leaving.
were talking about
And
we ain't
what you
leaving.
think? If you the hedge funds looking at that, you know the hedgies is looking at this. You looking, these stupid motherfuckers, they don't want to leave.
They loving it.
Loving it.
They loving it.
So they thinking we could drop this bitch $5 more tomorrow.
Yup. Yeah. They said
Y'all letting them know how they can move. They checking
Yeah.
the temperature on y'all stupid motherfuckers.
It should have been said
We ain't
the
never
apes is
leaving.
worried.
Them motherfuckers went and bought their wife a nice bottle of champagne, got them a big dinner tonight. Baby, we about to hit the lick of a lifetime. Look at these fools on Twitter.
Yep.
Believe that.
At this point, man, I'm willing to bet these motherfuckers will hold that $3
Cause think it's easy for them boys like Trey and Madden them to double talk too. Oh, this or that. You know, if as long as we hold it, ain't gonna drop. This bitch steady dropping. Y'all motherfuckers don't want this stock to be $40. I know y'all don't. Fuck
Ain't
you
got no
mean?
choice for
Was that
that.
part of the plan? If ain't none of y'all sold, and this bitch was what, almost $80 at one point. How the fuck is this month did this bitch touch $42?
They don't have no answer for that. The reason why the answer, they don't want to agree with the answer is that they don't own that fucking stock. So that means the people that really own that stock can do whatever the fuck they want with that stock.
Because
you
and why
don't.
we saying y'all don't own the stock, y'all who in here, is that y'all know, because y'all been told by y'all daddies, it's more shares out here than what really exists. So you mean to tell me you think each one of y'all is an actual owner in the company? They done overextended this shit.
They overextended it.
all because they trying to take all the bets they can to load up on y'all. Cause y'all plumb dumb.
They didn't overextend GameStop. Sure didn't. They didn't overextend that motherfucker when that bitch was running up to $400. You couldn't buy that motherfucker at all. You couldn't buy that bitch nowhere.
Exactly. With
Okay?
AMC, they
Nowhere.
getting it.
Y'all getting it. You go to any.
No,
any
don't you think
brokerage
it should
house.
be some kind of limit where damn I can't get no more shares?
Oh,
Hell
by
no.
now
I
it's-
bet you could go buy 10,000 shares
Yep.
tomorrow if you had enough money
No
for
doubt
it.
about it. No doubt about it.
So why isn't there a cap on this? Especially if y'all about to take them the way y'all think y'all about to take them, this shit about to go to 1,000 or wherever y'all think it's about to go. Why would they keep on letting y'all place orders to take them down? But y'all
Because
want technicals, right?
Oh yeah, they want they want all the technicals, but
They want us to pull a board up and say, "Oh, the pin it this and this gonna do this." No, how about common sense? That's the best motherfucking chart I ever used in this shit. Y'all not about to beat them,
not at that rate.
and
Not
they
when you
gonna
don't-
pull it on y'all. And y'all already let them know we not selling. They could do anything to y'all at this point.
So this is a tug of war.
I can't believe y'all falling for this, man. And y'all got some fake leaders leading y'all, like this guy right here, Matt Kors.
There's nothing in the stock market besides human perception that like
You back
really
on?
with these prices. Like they're not backstopped by like their revenue or their earnings per share. Yeah, some people decide when to buy and sell from that, and they think they come up with an inherent value for the business. But I'm saying if literally all stock market participants, high frequency traders, market makers, hedge funds, and the retail public, if we all woke up tomorrow and like we put our hands and we're like, we got this team on 3, 1, 2, 3, team. If we all did that and said, you know what, Amazon's $1, that's it, and we all traded it at $1, if everyone in the world agreed to buy and sell Amazon at $1, it would be at $1. There's nothing.
Pause this.
How could you ever tell people that?
Pause it. Okay, so answer me this question, if that's true. How come you guys don't get on Wall Street bets and tell everybody to put a sell price for $100
On AMC tomorrow?
All
y'all apes, because all y'all own. Y'all 80%
Y'all own it,
owners, right?
Y'all 80%.
Why don't y'all everybody get on y'all Twitter and say AMC to $100? That should be the hashtag tomorrow.
Yep.
And see if y'all can push it to $100.
Yeah, I bet you can. Robinhood ain't gonna let you.
The market
all
ain't let
y'all-
you. Y'all have that ask for. You know what? They'll put that ask for $100. That motherfucker drop $5 tomorrow.
Yep.
But you know what? They'll still go to Matt Channel and be 10,000 deep on that motherfucker, 30,000 deep. What you bet?
Yeah. I just want to know. Put it up for $250 tomorrow. Everybody that owns.
It'll never
AMC,
happen.
Put it up for $250 right now. And I bet you that bitch ain't going there. You ain't gonna get it. So that next thing you know, the asking price is gonna be $22, $27. Y'all ain't getting no $250. I dare y'all to put $250 for a price if y'all own it. That's what y'all should do. And we'll see if you get it. And I bet you don't get it. Because if y'all, that's all y'all gotta do, y'all. If y'all together, y'all a crew. Y'all supposed to be some sort of family.
If we want Amazon trading at $1, a company who services damn near everybody.
Y'all supposed
If we
to be a
want them
family.
trading at $1, this company, how much Amazon worth? I know
That's
it's in
like
the thousands.
3,000 at least, like 3,200, something like that.
$3,600. You got a 37. You could turn almost a $3,700 stock to $1 stock because y'all want it to. So this the fantasy land they got y'all motherfuckers in.
How
But we the
y'all-
bad guys for telling you Y'all looking at the wrong thing. And y'all
Yeah.
thumbing us down, want us off Twitter and every damn thing else.
One is gone. Why don't y'all put that bitch up at 250 if that's true?
Yeah,
Prove
prove
put
us
that.
wrong, cause we don't know
Prove us
shit.
wrong.
We don't got the technicals. Cause I heard a motherfucker telling us, "Oh, you ain't doing nothing. You don't speak no realism. You just talking a whole bunch of nonsense." Okay, well, prove us wrong. Each one of y'all, some AMC, so AMC definitely going down and not going back up. Most definitely, big LOL. What say you? Will AMC ever touch $65 ever again, King Marco?
$65.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it reverse split.
I'm saying on where we at right now with nothing else, just
No,
AMC alone.
no, no.
So that answers your question, big LOL. What price you in at, bruh? And you can hit the panel, man. We ain't gonna be talking crazy. You can get in the panel. You can jump on. You ain't gotta turn your camera on, bruh. Or you can just talk in the chat room, however you want. Any of y'all that's in here,
We're
y'all
gonna
can
give
talk,
you.
man. If y'all don't agree with us, y'all can say it, man. You can have your own opinion over here.
And like I said earlier today on this broadcast, I ain't gonna interrupt you. I ain't gonna say one fucking word. I'm just gonna let you talk.
Exactly. We want to hear y'all perspective. We trying to spit reason to y'all, and y'all want technicals and charts. Y'all getting that over there, and that shit ain't adding up right now, right or wrong. I mean, just let us know. Cause he done
I just
came
want.
up with every reason in the world why this motherfucker should be up. But look at this, big ol' LOL. Do you agree with him saying that y'all can control the price of Amazon and push a $3,700 stock down to $1?
No.
Can I get something out of everybody in here to at least agree or disagree with that? Fuck everything else. You gotta start thinking, man. If he telling you that, what the fuck is he telling you about the shit you got your money in? We could easily be on y'all side and pushing that bullshit, but this shit ain't what it is, man.
Yeah. Well, that shit ain't gonna happen. I want everybody in the Ape Nation to put a price tag of $250 on AMC tomorrow. Y'all should be able to do that.
It will never go nowhere near that.
Okay.
So that's
I want
telling you
to
right
do it.
there some bullshit, and they come up with something new every day. Oh, this thing gotta be covered by 13 days. Everybody gotta have enough money, or this thing's gonna go down. Really? I mean, it's gonna go up. Really? Is that simple? So what they telling you is you can time this. So if you ain't even got in at this point, now you know that everybody got to be covered in 13 days. This thing is gonna skyrocket within the next couple of weeks. It's that simple.
Sure. Sure.
Come
It's
on,
gonna
man.
it's gonna cover there in 13 days. Sure.
Come on, man. Let's be realistic here, man. That's all we saying. You can like us or whatever, or hate us, whatever it is. Let's be realistic here. Just because he can get up there with a chart and say some words that you really don't know mean nothing. Bottom line, this shit was up. True. But now your shit is dwindling down slowly but
Down.
surely.
Think
So
about
say
it.
if you up because for the motherfuckers who telling me they was up 400%, say you up 400%, which that was 400% yesterday or something. Now that shit ain't 400 no more. Say you up 300 whatever percent right now. What was you up June 2nd when this bitch was down there $80? What, about 700? So now your shit done got cut in half. You forgot that part now. Is that good?
No, it's not good. Also, this thing has dropped $30 in weight, damn near. Now it's at $44.
This motherfucker, they say it was like 78. I thought it was like 72. I heard motherfuckers say like 77, $78.
Higher? Oh, that's even worse. So it has so you were down $35 from its highest point. 35. Okay,
That's good.
that's good. Imagine you have 1,500 shares on that motherfucker. That is damn near $60,000. That's $50,000 you just left on the table.
But they think it's gonna get back there past that.
Really?
But realistically, let's talk about where you at right now. You was
need
up.
a miracle. You need a miracle at this point. That's what they need. They need a fucking miracle. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna get the miracle. I
Oh,
don't
you
see.
definitely not gonna get a
Okay.
miracle.
Okay. And then secondly, let's just say the squeeze happens. This is what I want to know for you guys. How are you going to get your money that you don't own that stock? Don't you know Robinhood is gonna play another fucking game on you
Oh, most
when
definitely.
that shit goes up? If that bitch goes up, okay, Robinhood is gonna play another fucking game on you. I don't know what kind of game they're gonna play, but they're gonna play a game on you. You're not gonna get that fucking money, even if it goes up. Robinhood ain't about to pay out all that fucking money to you dickheads. They not. They gonna fuck you up somehow.
It's not gonna
You.
even go up for that. I don't even know why
I
you
know
even
it's not, but
hyping them
I'm
up,
just
making
saying.
them even think
I'm just
that.
playing hypothetically. I'm just saying hypothetically at this point. You don't own the fucking stock. They could stiff you and say you don't own the stock. We might give you your money back, but shit, you ain't getting that profit. That's our profit.
Cause they had some shit on CNBC today, basically saying Robin Hood they about the IPO and all this, and they ain't right. They had dudes saying Robin Hood is doing what's best for Robin Hood, and they in
Oh,
bed with Citadel. They talked about all that today,
oh yeah.
and
How
I
they
went live on Twitter and threw a little minute video up about that. That's
how
scary.
okay?
Where
How
you
is
call us Citadel employees, but your brokerage is in bed with Citadel. Anybody using Robinhood, anybody using the trust in Robinhood at this point is not in the best place. You damn
a lot
right.
of people got Robin account,
They do believe a lot of people, a lot of owners of this stock is definitely Robinhood traders because
Robin Hood
they're
trader.
newbie traders, and that's what they heard. That was the trendy name they heard, and they just jumped into that brokerage.
Yeah, Robin Hood is the number one thing. Robin Hood, they talking about billions in transactions with their quarterly results or some shit like that. They made billions in transactions.
And
Somebody
you got to
trading
think
them.
about this. Y'all call us Citadel employees, but why do y'all got y'all money with people that's right in bed with Citadel knowingly? You feel comfortable with that, but y'all don't want to hear what we got to say, but you feel comfortable putting your motherfucking hard-earned money with them and knowing they doing business with motherfuckers that don't got y'all best interests in mind.
Yeah, and they're
That's a
30%
conflict
of the
of interest,
revenue.
if you ask me.
Yeah, they're 30% of the revenue. Citadel is. Did you know that? That's a nice chunk.
He said, y'all funny. Look, he still don't believe.
If it's not going back up short, that's free money. We're not involved in none of that. We're watching it from afar. We like to watch. I like to watch certain stocks. We're involved in other plays. We just don't want to involve ourselves in something like that because it clouds your judgment. That's why we're
Exactly.
not in. That's why we're not doing this stock. I don't give a shit if you short it or if you go long. I'm just giving you my observation of where I think this bitch is gonna go, and that's it. And I don't want any parts of
Give me 1
AMC.
second.
Okay, I don't want any parts of it. You can have it. Okay, I'll watch this one from afar. Okay, that's my goal. And like I said before, we've all everything that we've said about AMC these last 3 weeks has pretty much come to light. Damn near everything. If you don't believe us, just go check our shows. You'll see it. We got it all the way down to a T as to when they would make money, what days would be good, and what days would be bad. We told them. We straight up said it. So, I don't need no charts. I don't need no gamma squeeze and short squeeze and threshold 0.002s and all that other bullshit that these people are bringing up. I'm not doing all that. I'm doing careful observations and I'm just looking at this shit for what it is. AMC is a piece of shit stock. That's what it is. And y'all can get mad and y'all can say I'm a fraud and everything else. That's cool. Okay? That's cool. I'll live with it. But the question is, can you live with this loss? Because this loss is going to be monumental. And at this point, I don't know what's going on with the ape nation. The ape nation is out of control at this point. Y'all, I'm gonna have to say that y'all need a little discipline in y'all lives. There's some y'all too free. Y'all running around this motherfucker way too free right now. Y'all need to have some discipline. Y'all need to get a. If y'all part of an ape nation, y'all motherfuckers need a handbook or something. Y'all need a rule book or something. Y'all need to get something going on because y'all just freestyling this shit and freestyling ain't always good. Okay, shit. Jay Z ain't freestyling every time he step in the motherfucking studio. Shit, he got something he wrote down. Shit. Okay, you can't freestyle every fucking thing. You definitely can't freestyle with your fucking money. What the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas crazy. I can't do it. Ain't no way I'm freestyling with this shit. Ape Nation is a bunch of freestylers. Living wild. Y'all some thrill seekers. That's what y'all y'all ain't money making. Y'all thrill seeking. That's what I'm seeing right here, and I can't be a part of that with my mom. My money ain't like that to be thrill seeking and going after billionaires just to be there. I want to prove a point. If this bitch go to $3 fucking, I hold on to it.
Makes no sense.
You hold on to this? You willing to go all the way down with the ship with this? Nigga, please, y'all tripping. I can't do it. Matt Gore is talking about, oh, all we gotta do if a stock gets sold for one, if everybody put a sale sign for $1, then the stock gonna be worth $1. Bullshit.
Really?
That shit ain't gonna happen. No, I want everybody that owns AMC and that thinks this bitch is going to $500 to put a $500 price tag on this bitch tomorrow.
And don't budge on that motherfucking price tag until they get there.
Yeah, and we'll see. We'll see if Robinhood covers that account. I bet you they don't.
At some point, you even got to question the people that you really believe in. Call him out on this shit. This is what he believes.
Illegal. And shouldn't that be illegal for them motherfuckers to sell a stock and they don't own it? That should be damn near illegal, almost.
So what you saying? You don't think Matt own none of that?
I'm just saying that for them to sit there and say that even though they bought the stock, they still don't own it. That's just damn near be illegal at this point, shouldn't it?
What you mean on Robinhood side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, motherfuckers might end up going to jail behind that shit though. Maybe. But just think, if when the hedge funds make that money they make, they're not about to get Robinhood jammed up in this shit. It's gonna be a clean sweep. Think you got a bunch of newbie retail investors who don't know shit. They can pull it on them. You couldn't pull that off with savvy investors. They would want to dig deeper. As deep as the retail investor is gonna dig is wherever Trey tell them to go. He's on the payroll. So if he tell them, oh man, they pulled it, man, it's nothing we can do. It's fucked up. I lost money too. Hey, at least we were up at one point, man. We almost had our Lambos. He gonna come with some bullshit.
No, he gonna sit there and say we gonna come back and we gonna get him again.
You see what I'm saying? So they'll never want to dig deep and find out what's what. It's a clean sweep, bro. They know how stupid they are. Think that's what make it so easier. Think it was a day where it wasn't a Twitter, it wasn't a Facebook, it wasn't a YouTube. Think in the 80s and the early 90s and shit, they couldn't move like this.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Now they know everything that's going on. Motherfuckers don't mind showing their booty online. We not leaving. Fuck y'all. Y'all shills. We holding. The cheaper it is, the more it drops, the more I'm gonna buy. They know the play. Look how easy it is. Okay, so we could keep on dropping it and they'll still keep buying. Mm-hmm. Let's try it. Think about it. Let's try it and see if they really keep on doing it. And this motherfucker's probably dead by.
Then they put it in your face and put it on TV like this shit is normal.
Oh yeah, and then I was looking on CNBC, boy, that motherfucker said that's how you know they about to put the pressure on their ass. It said AMC, what did it say? It said AMC gets hammered. It ain't good press no more either. And then they had let me show you something else too. All y'all people that's still around for these festivities. What that say right there?
Where's that? As meme
Boom.
stock momentum fades, AMC, GameStop fall.
Look, the beginning of the end, y'all. They letting y'all know the momentum. This bitch losing gas. We been saying
I've been saying it the whole fucking time.
the momentum. What they call that? They letting y'all know what it is. But you still got y'all daddy saying, "Oh, it's good." We gonna see how Matt started off in the morning. This was the beginning. He had to go through this shit. Trey wasn't nowhere to be found. He was out here on the island by himself. He a man for doing that though.
First minute of actual trading, so it's easy to kind of undo whatever happened in pre or post market trading. So let's wait for 9:30 before we start all of the drama, and then when we do the drama like normal, I'll try to keep everyone calm and really see what's going on. The high emotion. I mean, I know that trading becomes emotional, but it's a game that's best played without emotion. So let's
But the apes ain't nothing but emotion. Ain't that funny? You ain't practicing what y'all daddies preach. I don't see nothing but emotion reeking off y'all apes.
Emotion. It ain't emotion. This past emotion. We
What
passed
is it?
emotion. This is insanity.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
Some
This
of
is
them.
past emotional. This is insanity. It is insane. What's that definition of insane? Doing the same thing
And
multiple
expecting different
times and
results.
expecting a different result. This
Yeah.
is insanity. That's what this is. This ain't emotional. You know. There, I can't explain this with these people. I can't get it. Are they going? If this thing goes down $7 tomorrow, are they going to say we're never going to leave? I believe they will.
You said if
I
it went
really
down
do.
to seven or went down
If it,
$7
if
or
it goes
down
down
to
seven,
$7.
if it goes down $7 tomorrow, will they say they'll never leave? And I believe they will. This is damn near. Wow. I can't get it. I can't get it. I think they passed the point of trades at this point. I think
What you mean?
if trades says that, hey guys, AMC stock,
Nah.
this is not the stock to be in, guys. I'm thinking about pulling my shit. They gonna be ready to kill. They gonna threats. Yes they will. Yes they will. Yes they will. They will send death threats because that's when they gonna say you lied to us.
He gonna come up with a good reason why this shit ain't what
It
it
ain't
is,
gonna be good
and they'll
enough.
go for it.
It
Trust
ain't
me.
gonna know them. No,
And
they
then he'll
not.
say we gonna find something else. We can do it again. If he told them that give them hope, and they still up some money.
No.
Now, if you do that at $12, that's a whole nother situation. If motherfuckers still up, it depends on when you bought in. If you bought in
About
early,
money. It's not about money. It's really not
I mean,
about
the
money
mission
at this
didn't get
point.
accomplished.
Huh? What you
The
mean?
mission didn't get accomplished that they claimed they was out to do.
Yeah. This is not about money at this point. After seeing today and then them today and them saying that we ain't never leaving, we gon' at this point, they will turn on him. They will unsubscribe to him. I believe that.
If Trey
He
and
has
Matt
to
say
stay.
it's over, it's over.
Nope. I disagree.
Okay.
I think the Ape Nation will turn on them if they decide to leave.
I'm telling you right now, the Ape Nation need a daddy. So if both of them leave, who gonna be their daddy?
They'll find anybody that's willing to be in this AMC stock.
No.
Okay.
If that bitch is $12, $13 in trading and said we done, them motherfuckers gonna sell and go about their motherfucking business. I promise you that. And they'll be done trading for the rest of their life. Believe that.
Nope. It's like Donald Trump, for instance. If Donald Trump became the go along, get along guy, all of those people that supported him all them years will turn on him. Trump got to turn that, got to keep that pressure the way he is. He got to keep being the way he is to keep his base. Okay, if he went and had breakfast with Joe Biden, man, them people will turn on him.
Yeah.
They will turn on him. And that's the same thing with this. These people are in too deep with this stock. Okay? They've been told by to hold on.
Okay, so T now what you saying is this, you saying they won't even sell at $3. So at $3 and whatever they think they set out to do still ain't done. What the fuck is you holding on for? This shit ain't gonna never happen. So what?
Okay.
What gets them out the stock is basically what I'm asking.
Nothing.
Come on now, man.
I'm telling you, nothing.
So that bitch could be 50 cents and they still hold.
Yes. Yep.
You think these motherfuckers is lunatics?
Yes.
They shouldn't even be legally on the streets.
Yeah, I think some
motherfucker, that's what you saying to me.
Evaluation, motherfucker. I'm serious. I'm dead serious about this. This is if Trey Trades and Matt Kors says that we are no longer in the AMC business and this stock is down and people have lost, people are losing money, they will turn on them. They have to be in this motherfucker through thick and thin. They cannot leave. They ain't no different than being a gangster on the street. You coach up a whole bunch of people around and turn them into gangsters and turn them into killers and all kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden you walking away from the street shit.
They ain't gonna respect you.
Huh?
They're not gonna respect you no more.
They're not gonna respect you no more. You can't lead them no more. Okay? Man, they gonna bring in somebody that's a killer just like them.
Okay, this thing 50 Cent. Who the fuck wanna step up for that job?
Anybody that's just as crazy as them?
I'm gonna give them apes the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, my thing is at like 17, 15-ish, in them teen range, somewhere in them teen range, you gonna separate the apes.
I don't think so.
In the 20s, it's gonna start getting them scared. When that bitch $24, they're gonna say, damn, I hope that bitch don't get to 18. No, I hope it don't get to 19. Then once that bitch crack 20 and go to 19, it's unlimited where this motherfucker can go.
You still thinking about the money? I'm telling you, these motherfuckers is way past the money.
Okay, they passed the money. So okay, answer this: how many of them out of the people that's gonna be left? How many of them got some shit that's gonna have them in a real financial bind? If that shit do go to, when that shit goes to,
I think they'll go to drastic measures with that.
No, because reality, at some point, reality kicks in. We're down. I leveraged this to get into this, and now I'm down X amount of dollars.
It's gonna have to take that. It's gonna have to take Robin Hood to sell it for them. They not gonna ever sell it.
No, because if you got some real shit, you might have mortgaged your house or took a loan out or something where you like, man, where the shit get to the point where you like, no, I gotta at least pull this. I gotta at least have this out of this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a point where they gonna say, you know what, this shit done went a little too far. I thought I was in for this.
I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
They haven't, look, it ain't even no pressure yet. See, these motherfuckers talking about I ain't never leaving. This shit still $40, $50 down there. It's easy to say that. Let me see the temperature of the room with that motherfucker $20.
I believe they ain't going nowhere.
I bet you that temperature ain't as strong.
I do.
I guarantee it ain't.
I do. I believe it. After seeing what I saw today, I'm about to say that they are determined. They are determined today.
I'm telling you, it's a psychological game. They can't hang in there that long. They think they can.
I'm telling you, the only way they gonna sell that motherfucker, their wife gonna make them sell it.
They gonna be lying to their wife. It get to the point where you can't face your wife and let her know what really happened. You're not gonna be telling the truth on that.
Bullshit.
That's gonna be unless you showing her, unless she got access to see what's really going on.
Nah, she gonna be they gonna need some money somewhere, and she gonna be telling him to sell that motherfucker, and he ain't got no money nowhere else, and he going to sell that bitch. Yeah, I just other if they don't have that going on, they not selling. Okay, they're not selling at all. They're just gonna have to take Robinhood or whatever brokerage account that they got to sell that motherfucker for them if they got a margin call. That's what I see. I don't see it. They are determined.
Apes not leaving. This is still number one.
What's that tell you? They took a $10 hit damn near in 2 days, and they trended number one, saying that they ain't going no motherfucking where. That don't sound too. That don't sound like they not in it for money. Money ain't even the reason why they in this shit. It really is. That's what it really is. They in it for I don't know. I don't know what they in it for at this point. They in it to prove a point. I don't know what point that is, because at the end of the day, you're gonna lose, and you can't really prove a point in the loss unless it's a very close loss, and this ain't gonna be a close loss.
Oh, this gonna be a landslide for the Hedgies, man.
Okay, this is
Landslide.
You know, that's the only thing that I see with this. The only point they're gonna prove is that they can lose money, and at this point for them, the way I'm seeing it, I don't think they give a shit.
But when has a human never not cared about just fucking off date? And then if they claim they up all these thousands, that mean you put some thousands up to be up them thousands. So you just jacking off thousands now?
Yeah, because one thing about trading stocks or even gambling itself, you have to be able to take emotion completely out. And some
But
people
look at
can't
how
do
they
it.
are on Twitter. The emotion is in full throttle.
Okay, and that's why they're losing. You have to be able to accept. It's like these guys will bet. These guys will bet the Orlando Magic versus the LA Lakers. They'll take Orlando with LeBron. LeBron and AD and everybody there. They'll take Orlando. That's the kind. If they're an Orlando Magic fan, that's what they are. Say one of the apes is an Orlando Magic fan. They will bet that the Orlando Magic will beat the LA LeBron and AD healthy at LA too. They'll bet it at LA. That's what these guys are. That's how emotional they are.
But how many times you gonna make that bet and lose before you realize that ain't the bet to be making?
They'll do it every time. Some of these motherfuckers. Listen, the savvy investor ain't gonna even touch that fucking bet. Okay, the savvy investor gonna be like, hell no, I don't want that fucking.
But see, you
shit.
gotta put yourself. See what you doing. See, you looking from the eyes of a seasoned investor.
Yeah.
But what about the eyes when you first was getting your motherfucking sticking your feet in the pool? When you took the losses, you been scared, and even though you might have went into some shit thinking that you was gonna, but you never had a daddy, and you was never a zombie like this, even at your newbie point. So it's kind of different comparing our beginning to their beginning. But
Some of these
like
guys
it-
are not emotionally stable to even trade, is what I'm saying to you. They're not emotionally stable. Because every time these guys that attack us, none of it, like, I'll say probably like 70% of it is saying that they're not in it for money.
that's confusing.
Okay, 70% that of the people that's commenting on our shows is basically saying that this is not about money. This is about respect. I guess this is about respect. I don't know how much respect you're gonna get after this, but this is about respect and transparency, which they're not gonna use it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what this is about. This is not about money. Because if it was about money, the majority of these guys would have been gone once the bitch hit $50. They'd have said, fuck it, let's go. This bitch ain't gonna do nothing. But they holding on for dear life. They really do believe in that hodl shit. They really do believe in that. And
Hold on for dear life.
and that's what they doing. They really are. And I can't understand it. Their emotion is full steam ahead. with this shit. That's what it is. It's really full steam ahead with their emotions. They don't care about whether they win or lose money. It's like I said, it's like playing Phil Ivey in poker. You know, some guys who likes playing poker and just wants to see where their game is at, and they go play Phil Ivey, and they don't give a shit if they win or lose. They just want to be at the table with him. And that's what this
Well,
is.
y'all taking the hedgies on head up.
Yeah, the Hedgies is Phil Ivey. Okay, the Hedgies. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a picture of Phil Ivey at the poker table. Okay, and these guys they don't want to win. They don't want to beat Phil Ivey. They don't care if they win or lose. They just want to be they just want to be in the show. It's crazy. I can't get it. I can't get it at all. So.
And how did you be able to get a large group of people to think this fucking stupidly?
I believe a lot of these motherfuckers is probably from that insurrection. Think about it. Look at all those motherfuckers at that insurrection. How many motherfuckers had their emotions in check at that insurrection?
Yeah, they was out of fucking control.
Huh? I mean, shit. I mean, to be honest with you, I think a lot of America, their emotions are not even in check, even on both sides. Even with the people that was voting for Joe Biden, them motherfuckers, their emotions was not in check at all. Okay, old black people, they sure the fuck wasn't in check. Their emotions was all the way gone. You couldn't talk to them for shit. Okay, and you couldn't talk to people who was going with Trump for shit either. Okay, the emotions are gone. So that shit spills over into the stock market, because those are the same people that's buying and selling stock. These people's emotions are gone.
We looking at Trey's Twitter. False, he sold his cars because they expired. He took $1 million and bought. That's why AMC shares. Congratulations. We hope AMC is giving and retreats you, fellow apes. You're a clown. I'm a regular and experienced investors, but I am patient. Talking away, you should sell the position you're not holding because you're just spreading discouraging info. Actually, be the best representative they could review his citadel. He has no clothes. Everything is short. House of cards. And get up the springboard. Oh, you made a couple of bucks to share. Big deal. Did you sell? Or you didn't make shit? This was a missing money. I'm up 3 minutes ago. I'm up 450% on my position. And wouldn't dream about selling until I'm. Oh my lord! Stop the press. Oh my god! Did you see that?
I'm watching it.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? What is this, man?
I told you, man.
You wouldn't dream till you don't dream a cent to you for. You would never see 4,000%.
I'm telling you.
The same dude was in the face with dogging him. See, he never personally attacked you on that against you. Nice call. That could be mine. Just block that clown. Simple as that. They don't want to hear nothing that's against their daddy. His Twitter says stock updates, but he does. All he does is talk about you and AMC. Sounds like a shitty fact. You missed the point, Roll. Trades. Please pass a petition to all apes. Much love. Apes not leaving. Look at that shit, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man. These motherfuckers ain't going nowhere.
You think today was rough. Just wait till it hits support at 37 with resistance at 40. He's a bear.
Probably one of the few.
Stop posting all your health bullshit. We all health bullshit. I'm a survivor. A 6-way bypass. I have congestive heart failure with a 16% ejection fracture. Just stop, dude. Basically telling Trey, quit that shit, dude. How feeling? Motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit, Trey. You got a coke plate up to your fucking nose. You have become a legend in such a short time. Buffalo Wild Wings and all Your awesome true life stories. You're awesome and real. Thanks, Trey. Sometimes I think these is paid motherfuckers to make certain type of comments. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Somebody
You
gotta do
have
something.
9 followers and I have 4,700. Yet I'm a bot. Okay. I'm not going to buy at 40 when I bought 90% at my position at $10. It'll be there soon. But he's treating everyone just not as members. When day projections don't come to fruition, it tends to discourage people in night five only.
They
As
want
someone
positive
who's
energy.
as someone who suffers with chronic debilitating illness, it infiltrates me. The actual humans can be this way to one another. Don't let these miserable motherfuckers get to you though. They don't have anything else better to do with their time, clearly. Ain't nothing wrong with Trey, y'all. No dates, but this dip reminds me of something. See, they talking about the dip before that last rip. Okay. Okay.
What stock is that? That
Probably ain't.
Volkswagen? No, that's Volkswagen. They comparing once again. They comparing another stock. Trade Trades was comparing AMC to Tesla a couple weeks ago. Comparing that shit, and I'm like,
Funny how AMC is doing horribly bad. Is Trey is always occupied with with health issues. When AMC is barely green or see any green candles, he tweets nonstop. Damn. Hold up. That's real talk. Everybody ain't stupid. I'm not giving up. I haven't sold a single share since buying in, but I have a right to bitch. See, he on his way out. He gonna be one that's gonna sell. When the shit get greasy, he gone.
yeah, possible. Some people gonna sell, but I'm telling you, these dingle dwarfs is gonna fucking hold.
I guarantee the only reason you're tweeting about this is because your account is red. You don't know what you're talking about, so stay out of it. This is what someone does after they lose all their money in calls. Some of these people are lay buyers and may get hurt very badly. That needs to be addressed, and well as not. Think about retail at 70 a share to buy. Yeah, right. 1,500 only gets you a couple shares. Small profits, if any. Massive losses, holding 14K. So this motherfucker talking about he holding 14,000 shares? Is that smart?
Shit. Yeah, what price?
Hold on. You said at what price?
Yeah.
Shit, who knows? He didn't say that part.
Shit. Yeah, I know he ain't gonna say that price. He probably in that $42. He probably break even.
I'm glad to see what I mean. Marco. Not sure how to get Trey's attention. He's giving this guy way too much free publicity. Keeping comments on his feed. I'm actually kind of stupefied. He's responded to it. He's never even commented. He's never even liked a comment of mine, and I hold a shit ton of AMC. What that sound like? Funny how Trey has help products only with AFC tanks with a puss bear. Man, no. You went all in, like nothing left. Trey, you still up?
Yeah, this is getting a little nastier for him.
I'm telling you. You think these motherfuckers gon' hold?
I'll tell
The
you what,
apes about to be divided. Can you
he
imagine
got,
that comment section at $20?
yeah. I mean, I
Piece
said
of
he bet
shit.
not. He bet about that he gon' that he moving on to another stock. I'm telling you, them people gonna kill him.
Piece of shit regardless of what the fuck goes on with AMC. If this man wants to be transparent about his health, you should keep these ignorant comments to yourself. His health has
Has
nothing.
nothing to do related to. We were saying that shit 2-3 days
Exactly.
ago.
Why the fuck is he even talking about that? You need a whole separate segment for that on another channel. LOL, I don't know, man. I don't have much clout. Just a guy watching colors, essentially. Wow, that motherfucker on that rim like that. Trainer's update video said he shitting green candles bullish. I'd rather sell my sister's boyfriend hubcaps than sell my AMC. We don't want paper hands. They just said they don't believe in a squeeze. If they come back, they're the first ones selling at triple digits and hurting the buying pressure. You're also stop trying to bring others down with you. Apes not leaving, business unsettled.
I said, hold on, go back up. Stop. Your sickness wild.
Why? You're an evil person. And Herb has no time for evil ones. Go play on the freeway.
Wow.
These motherfuckers out there with their wives. She about to be sucking and she's a nice voluptuous woman. She gonna have her mouth on somebody else's dick when this is $7, bruh.
Yep.
All in a day's work. There's somebody showing their shit.
But up $10,000. 300 shares.
Average price, $9.
You better sell that motherfucker.
Exactly.
You better sell it. Yeah, he better sell that motherfucker. I don't see it. He up $30 a share. Shit, he only up $9,000 at this point.
And what was he up at when the motherfucker was really doing what it do?
He lost about 1,000. Well, when he was he was up. He bought a 300 times 68 shares, so he was up like 18,000, almost 20,000.
And now he up what?
$9,000. He lost 50%, damn near. He lost half the bag. That's a big bag.
And with him buying that small amount of shares, that motherfucker ain't got no money.
Nope. Because he spent $2,700 for that bitch. At almost $3,000.
You foamed the bag, cuz. You'll regret this for the rest of your life. This was your chance to have a little bit of money.
If you would have had $20-something thousand, if you'd have sold at 78, you'd have had like.
He put his stimulus check in that motherfucker, man.
Yep. Yep. And he lost half the bag.
It's about to be all gone, bruh.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't yours to begin with, so.
Yep. That's what's about
charged to the
with
game,
that. Yeah, that
homie.
bitch. Yeah, now I see that. Now looking at that shit, that stock going down to the ground. He gonna wish he didn't sell. He gonna wish he had sold that motherfucker.
What's up? He turned that stimulus to a 20-pack.
Yep. Yep, he turned that stimulus to a 20-pack, and now he about to damn near lose it. He about to lose it all, actually. And maybe he might lose a few $100s to go along with it.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that motherfucker getting cheaper than $9. Now he might be one of the motherfuckers that sell when it's like 20 something dollars.
Yeah, I don't think so. That motherfucker lost half the bag. I'll be mad at the motherfucker losing half the motherfucking
But he's
bag.
still thinking this bitch gonna go. He thinking that 20,000 ain't nothing compared. He needed more than anybody. Like, man, I need this 2,000 to turn into 200,000.
He got the wrong advice. He thought that he started watching TV and saying that his AMC is the next GameStop. Then when he started watching YouTube, so YouTube also puts you in a trance as well. With all these different, shows with all these different people saying that AMC is going to the moon. And so
Yeah,
when they start seeing all these different shows
they
saying that
buying
AMC is
into it.
going to the moon, then they're gonna be saying, "Damn, that shit's true." It's like a rumor. It's like if you tell a lie, but if you tell it like 30, 40 different times and it comes from 30, 40 different people, even if it's a lie, it's still gonna be true. And that's what this is right here. They think that he is the next GameStop, and everybody's saying it's gonna get to $1,000, and somebody said it's gonna get to 100,000, and I'm like, y'all tripping? AMC going to 100,000? How's it going to 100,000? I don't even know how that should. I mean, Bitcoin ain't even at 100,000.
Exactly.
And
It's
Bitcoin
more
way better.
useful than AMC.
I'm like, I don't understand that. That shit ain't going to no motherfucking 100,000. It ain't even going to $200. How's it going to 100,000? Or how's it even going to 1,000? Tell me how's it going to 1,000? Shit, you trying to put that bitch at the same place as Netflix? Netflix is 1,000. Y'all crazy. Ain't gonna happen.
Let's try to stick to the facts, the short interest, the trends, the charts, the technical levels of support and resistance. And also, let's remember that as much as I wish I could, I can't control the stock market. If I could wave my magic pen here,
Didn't he just say that if we all went to $1 in another video?
Yeah,
Double
yeah.
talk.
or Barracuda here had enough powers to just move the market, we would definitely utilize that. So just remember, I'm sitting here with you. I'm on the roller coaster ride. The seat
Hold on, I think I might still got the other shit fighter when he said that dumbass shit. Hold up. He just said he can't control it, but
an absolute massive success for the company. So overall, I'm still very excited what's going on. But with that being said, I would love to get your thoughts on AMC and James McGregor event. Is such a quick rundown with AMC. It means the movement will happen between a volume of 109. So I just had like kind of an anecdotal feeling, and I'm happy. Shout out to Wrench Capital, $70,000. This was for the July monthlies. Just some Wrench Capital here. Awesome tweet. AMC already over 3,000 January 2022. Shout out to Wrench Capital. Once moved around and shifted at the end, they think that means the movement will happen between now and that point, just so you have a better understanding of that. But something interesting and definitely worthwhile to pay attention to. So overall, that's your quick rundown with AMC and GME. We went over the charts, we went over the short interest, specifically to the fundamentals of AMC. Excited to see the continued success of F9, the new success of Black Widow, and I'm really, really interested to see how well received the UFC Poirier versus McGregor event is. How it plays out at AMC, because if it's a success, I think we could see AMC in talks with more and more an absolute massive success for the company. So overall, I'm still very excited. Million in terms of GME's chart at borrow against GME, 800 to 100 million shares betting against AMC. So stop. Today, there was also a net borrow against GME, 852,000, with the net being 543. The short
crazy. I
interest
can't
is
find that
around
shit.
160. But today, we had it found in January of next year and December of this year. Huge money going in and out. I don't personally like. I don't feel like I have some theories of what's going on, but I'm not exactly confident in sharing those right now. I'm just trying to do a bit of research. But I'm talking big money, millions of dollars in these in and out. December of this year, January. And then we saw some moves around here, $670,000. This was for the July monthlies. Just some interesting. It seemed like there was a lot more money in calls today, especially for these farther out ones. And then shout out to Wrench Capital here. Awesome tweet. AMC already over 3,000 January 2022, 145 calls traded. The highest volume comparable put contract has a volume of 109. So I just had like kind of an
Pause this.
anecdotal feeling, and I'm
Did you just hear what he said?
All them calls.
He said that the highest price target was 109.
I think he said 140 something. What you talking about for them calls, right?
Yeah, he said I thought he said the highest one was for 109.
I thought it was 140 something.
Go
They
back,
ain't
just
never
go back,
saying that.
just go
Huh?
back to that. Just a tad bit. I want to hear it for sure. That's what he said.
happy. Shout out to 145 calls traded, the
See?
highest volume comparable put contract. Shout out to Wrench Capital here. Awesome tweet. AMC already over 3,000 January 2022, 145 calls traded. The highest volume comparable put contract has a volume of 109. So I just had like kind of an anecdotal feeling, and I'm happy. Shout out to Wrench Capital once again that he was able to put some exact numbers to it. But some big money being moved around and shifted at the end of this year, start of next year. And once again, that doesn't mean that they think the movement's going to happen at that point. They think that means the movement will happen between now and that point, just so you have a better understanding of that. But something interesting and definitely worthwhile to pay attention to. So overall, that's your quick rundown with AMC and GME. We went over the charts, we went over the short interest, specifically to the fundamentals of AMC. Excited to see the continued success of F9, the new success of Black Widow. And I'm really
This is why I know that they ain't going nowhere. They doubled down on calls all the way out to Jan. They basically saying that okay, we're not gonna get the short money no more. We're gonna go for the long term. We're gonna turn this into a long term investment. We're gonna turn this into a long term investment. So we're gonna buy calls all the way out to January instead of just doing it, a month from now. Cause
They
we
been
not
getting
gonna get.
burned on that month by month,
Yep.
boys.
Yeah, they've been getting burned on a month by month. So they saying, okay, we ain't gonna do the month by month no more. We gonna spread it all the way out to January and December.
Still ain't gonna matter.
Nope. Nope. See, this is panic. This is panic buying. Actually, this ain't panic selling. This is panic buying. Okay, oh, I ain't taking no more losses like this no more. I'm losing too much money doing this shit. So you know
Oh,
what? Fuck that. Fuck that. We going all the way. We going all the way out to December, January, probably even February one day if it's out there. If they have some February calls, they do that too. Okay, so y'all about to lose money all the way out to January. Y'all gonna be losing money for the rest of the year. Straight up, you're gonna be losing money for the rest of the year. That's where we're going with this. Um, I don't know about you. Sometimes you gotta cut your motherfucking loss. Okay, pushing these options all the way out to January, man, that sounds like a lot of pressure and a lot of debt. Okay, sounds like a lot of pressure and a lot of debt. I hope you got the stomach for it, because you're gonna need the stomach for this. Okay, you're gonna need it. I don't know what's going on here, but I hope you guys are prepared for the pressure. Okay, because that's what you're gonna have. Okay, let me take a break for a second. So this shit right here is gonna be a mess. I don't know what to see with this. I don't know what to say with us with this shit. This shit is depressing. Looking at these people. Your mic ain't on. Ain't on. Your mic ain't on. Hello. Your mic ain't on.
Now it's on.
Yeah. You said what now?
Hold on. You can hear the audio, right?
Yeah. I can't hear no audio. No. I can't hear nothing.
Commentary, people
You hear now,
noticed
don't
that
you?
the numbers were changing throughout the night. Yeah, that makes sense because as the data is coming in, they're updating it, and then the official push for the morning update for the entire previous day comes the next morning. So basically, early this morning, the live updates doesn't have all of the data, and that's because not all prime brokers offer live update data. Some of them pass it over at night, and then the Ortex system has to aggregate all that data, and then in the morning we get it. So if you're seeing, I saw some screenshots about like it slightly going up and down throughout the night. Well, yeah, there's new data coming in from the entire day worth of trading, and then early in the morning around 7:30 Eastern, that's when you're getting like the full picture for that day, at least in terms of Ortex full picture, which remember is about 85% of all transactional volume. In terms of GameStop, the short interest is 8.86%, shares on loans 6.74, utilization 27.41. Overall, my commentary on Ortex, I saw a little bit more about this of some people out there are not trusting it as a data source. And first of all, we know it's not perfect. There's no data source out there that is perfect. And actually, I would also argue that there's no data source that is more accurate than Ortex. I have found no data source that has more coverage than 85%. So if your issue is more so with the prime brokers not reporting it accurately to Ortex, even in that 85% coverage, that's potentially a fair argument. I mean, we also all know that these prime brokers are not, I mean, they're creating all the FTDs. Like, no one's accusing them of being the most moral, fair players.
So I tell you right there, they're capable of pulling it.
So do they have to put? Do they have to show those numbers?
I'm pretty sure they gotta show some numbers, but not the real numbers. They gonna show you what they want you to see.
So basically, it's not illegal if they finagle the numbers.
I don't believe so.
Okay, so therefore it's unethical. It's unethical, but it ain't illegal.
Yeah, and they don't give a
Okay,
fuck
so
about ethics. They give a fuck about that dada.
yeah, they don't give a fuck about ethics. Okay, now when it comes to the money, GameStop showed you when they said you can't buy it, you can only sell it. That was unethical. Okay,
Yeah.
they were totally unethical. They were so unethical. Congress had to call them to the Capitol Hill. That's how unethical they were. So now all of a sudden, moving forward, they're gonna be ethical. Okay. Okay. I'm willing to bet Adam Aaron after the end of this shit, when people go broke, he might be called to Capitol Hill.
Well, for
You might see,
trouble.
yeah, might not no, not for trouble, but just to explain what the fuck is going on here. Okay, because America can't afford to have all these motherfuckers go broke at the same time, because that's where it's headed. It's headed to the point where the retail investor about to be broke as fuck and asking for another fucking stimulus. You know what I'm saying, to recover at least some of the fucking losses, and the government ain't gonna be there to help them out on this one.
Oh,
They
they
gonna
ain't
be on
giving
their,
nothing up.
okay, they gonna be on their motherfucking own. So you gonna have a lot of broke motherfuckers out here, and a lot of people gonna be committing suicide and doing all kind of
You
heinous
you
shit.
you think it's gonna be some casualties from this
Yes,
shit?
yes, yes. Even in that insurrection at the White House, you had casualties, right?
Yeah.
Man, had casualties in that motherfucker. It's gonna be some casualties with this shit. You gonna see somebody who think about that motherfucker who killed himself because he thought he owed $170,000 from
I
a
think he
Robin Hood
owed that. I
account.
think he think he owed more than that. It was like down there 200 or
Yeah,
300,000 or something.
yeah, but they wanted 170,000 up front. He had 3 days to pay $170,000. Okay, so what's gonna happen then?
Ain't no purpose in killing yourself. Shit. Hey, I can't pay it, motherfucker. What y'all gonna do?
I tell you,
Shit.
some people don't want to be having all that debt, man. And then think about it, their wife done left them, the kids done left them.
I
Their
think
mama
this dude
ain't
was still a young dude. But with this shit right here, yeah, it's gonna be some grown motherfuckers. This is gonna be hurting like
yeah.
that Mexican dude with that stallion in the pool. When he tell her, baby, I done fucked it all off. You fucked it all off?
Yep.
I'm gonna go fuck one then.
And then they're going to go move home with their mama. They all have to move in with them and they 2-3 kids going to move in with their mama.
Dude, this
Then
man
what?
wanna tell this voluptuous woman he tricked the bag off. I don't think she wanna hear that.
Nope. No woman wants to hear that. No woman wants to hear that you fucked off a bag, especially a bag that they needed. Okay? Shit.
Baby, you can come get some of this wood once it's all bad for your husband. He look like a lame. They go for anything.
Bought that motherfucking stock and shit. She
Baby,
bet
I
you.
fucked off the bag, Holmes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Trey told me to hold it. The squeeze wasn't in though.
Yeah. Like, shit, that motherfucker. She gonna be sitting there looking bad. He gonna be telling her, you got that ring? You gonna pawn the ring. You gonna pawn the ring. And we're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it all back. Next thing you know, he done pawned that ring off and bought some more calls all the way out to January. He done bought them calls all the way to motherfucking January. And he thinking, we're gonna get it all back, baby. We're gonna get it back and then some.
I got the January to make this happen, babe.
Next thing you know, January come around. No,
That
I take
motherfucker
that back.
$12.
Black Friday come around, and that motherfucker gonna be real black for some of you motherfuckers. Okay, that shit gonna be real black for all you motherfuckers that got options all the way out to December or January. Nigga, Black Friday gonna be a motherfucker for you niggas. Guaranteed. No doubt about it. You motherfuckers is about to be broke on Black Friday. Your wife gonna be coming in asking you for the credit card, and when you give it to her, you gonna be hold on that motherfucker.
You gonna borrow money against that to go back in to try to double down to buy the dip. You done took cash advances.
You gonna be holding on that motherfucking credit card real tight, and you gonna be shaking every minute she got that motherfucker. You gonna be sitting in the bedroom shaking when she coming. You praying that when she walk in the door, that
This thing declined.
Everything went through. Nothing got declined. Okay, you gonna be praying that day, boy. You gonna be shaking in your motherfucking boots. And let me tell you something. When you get that wife that credit card, you know she gonna go overboard with that motherfucker. You know she gonna spend over than what she said she was gonna do.
Cause you told her you was about to be a motherfucking AMC millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And she want to eat from some of the fruits of your labor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'll tell you, that's for if you got calls all the way out to December, January, boy, you gonna be bleeding. Okay, you gonna be bleeding for real. I hope y'all motherfuckers do this shit, man. That shit, nigga. I tell you right now, it's 12:20. I'm tired of talking about you motherfuckers, man. I'm tired of talking about you niggas, man. For your sanity, I hope you motherfuckers, sell this motherfucking stock and just get out of it.
Yeah, it's over.
At this point, this shit ain't gonna make it. So,
Yeah, I'm
We gonna
about
be
to
back at you motherfuckers tomorrow because I know this bitch gonna touch the 30s tomorrow. We gonna be back at you. You better hope we don't get at you in the morning. If we get at you in the morning, you
That mean
already
it's
know what it
ugly.
is. Okay, you already know what it is. You better pray that that y'all don't see us in the going live in
It's
the
a late
morning.
night tomorrow.
Okay, because it's 12:30 right now.
That's best
Okay.
case scenario for y'all to see is around 10 or
Yeah.
12. That
Yeah.
motherfucking noon
Yeah.
rush. If
Yeah.
if we popping up on that, y'all motherfuckers in deep doo-doo.
Y'all in trouble. Okay, so what y'all motherfuckers better do is pray that y'all don't see us until 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Y'all see us in the morning, you dead meat.
Yeah.
But we out this bitch. King Marco signing out this motherfucker.
10% ticket.
And we out. Y'all have a good night. We out.